Hi, this is Juan from JuanTutors.com. Welcome to my totally free office hours. Today we're working on the August 2016 New York Algebra 1 Common Core Regents, problem number 21. Here's the problem. If you want to look at these tests, go to nyscdregents.org, click on the appropriate tabs. All the tests are freely available there. So here's the problem. Function f of x equals 3x squared plus 12x plus 11 can be written in vertex form as choice 1, 2, 3, or 4. So there's various versions of some function that maybe are the original function. They look so different that I can almost guarantee that none of these are actually the same. That's actually a hint. You could actually plug them into the calculator and test them out. So I'm gonna show you how to do it on the calculator in the extra problem. But for this one, I'm actually gonna do it by completing the square. Okay. Complete the square. Okay, so I got f of x is equal to 3x squared plus 12x plus 11. So I need to work with this part first, with the part that doesn't include the 11. So this is equal to 3 times x squared plus 12 divided by 3 is 4, so 4x plus 11. Okay, now I'm going to look at this part. Let's see, 4, and I'm going to write some little notes over here on the side. 4 over 2 equals 2, and 4 over 2 squared equals 4. The reason I'm going to use these is that the 4 over 2 squared gets input here. So 3 so equals 3 parentheses x squared plus 4x, then plus 4. Where did the plus 4 come from? This is the plus 4. Okay, why am I allowed to do this? Because I can also subtract 4, and I haven't changed the value of any function. Okay, plus 11. Okay, now I'm going to take this 4 out, but to take it out I got to take it out with the 3. And I'm going to keep the 3x squared plus 4x plus 4 inside. So equals 3 parentheses x squared plus 4x plus 4, and then minus 3, plus 3 times negative 4 plus 11. Okay, and why did I do this? Because this is a completed square. So that, and this in fact is the only number that will do that. So you write b equals 4, you know, b over 2 equals 2, and b over 2 squared equals 4. And this works if this b were equal to 6 or 8 or 12 or 7 or negative 5, this process will work as well. So x squared plus 4x plus 4 is a perfect square. So 3, and what perfect square is it? 3x plus this number, 2 squared. And then minus 12 plus 11. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12 plus 11. So it equals 3 x plus 2 squared minus 1. And we see that as choice 3. Okay, so that's how to do it by the method of completing the square. This would allow us to graph the function nicely. What this is saying, it has a parabola. It has a vertex at the negative of this, so negative 2, and y negative 1. Okay, and it's a very thin parabola. So like that. Let's do this a little bit better because it's quite thin. Okay, so that's the parabola. Okay, so let's try another example. The quadratic function g of x equals 4x squared plus 36x plus 5 can be written in vertex form as one of these 4 functions. I do recommend that you try this on the calculator. My initial intention was to do it on the calculator, but I feel like it would be better in this case to do this on paper. So because the other one The other one, this was an original Regents question, so I used the numbers in the original Regents question. But the thing is that 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 squared is 4, and 2 plus 2 is 4. It causes so many confusion where all these 4's come from. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So many confusion where the 4's come from. But here, it'll be a lot clearer. So let's see. G of x is equal to 4x squared plus 36x plus 5. I'm going to factor the 4 out of this part. 4 times x squared plus 9x. 36 divided by 4 is 9 after all, plus 5. Okay, so I'm going to complete the square by letting b be this number over here. Okay, so b equals 9, b over 2 equals 9 over 2, and b over 2 squared then is, well, 9 over 2 squared is 81 over 4. Okay, and these are the only numbers that work for this method of completing the square. So this is equal to x squared, 4 times x squared plus 9x plus 81 over 4, that's that number, and then minus the same number, 81 over 4, and then plus 5, the same plus 5 that's been out there. Okay, now I'm going to take this 81 over 4 out by distributing it with the 4, so this is equal to 4 parentheses x squared plus 9x plus 81 over 4, and then plus 4 times negative 81 over 4, and then plus 5. Okay, and why did I do this? Because this x squared plus 9x plus 81 over 4 is, in fact, a perfect square. What perfect square is it? It's 4 times x plus 9 over 2. That's here. 9 over 2 squared. Okay, that's why we did this. Then plus, plus a negative 81 over 4 times 4 is negative 81 plus 5, which equals 4 times x plus 9 over 2 squared minus 81 plus 5 is 76. So in fact, it is choice 1. Okay, that's how to do it by completing the square. I highly recommend that you check your answer by doing something like, let's see, turn on the calculator, y equals, let's see. So the original is 4x squared plus 36x plus 5. And a cool way of checking your answer is to make sure that this supposedly correct answer traces exactly this function. So the nice way to do it is to type it in for parentheses, and I'm going to show you what I do, plus 9 divided by 2 squared minus 76. And then what I do is I change the line from a line to either a thick line or this trace. And this trace will be able to see the trace tracing out the original graph. So that's what I like doing. The zoom, I'm going to set it to standard, which is number 6. Let's see, that's part of it, and that's part of it, and then the next one should trace it. You see it tracing? Okay. Cool. So another way, and what I can do also is I could do zoom fit if I didn't like that. Zoom fit is, I believe, 0. Okay. Now it is going to increase the size so that you can see it a little bit better. And this trace should go exactly along. Look at that. That is the best trace confirmation that this is the correct answer. Look at that. There it goes. Nice. So this is definitely the correct answer. All right. Look, listen, keep working at it. I know you could do it. I hope I showed you some nice little tricks over here. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video starting right now.